Picture this. I'm 17 years old. I'm addicted to pornography, which is like very normal at my age, but not to normal porn. I'm watching like these disgusting hardcore shit because I'm tired of like these normal videos. I don't get the same dopamine from them. Like, how crazy is that? I'm feeling so ashamed of what I'm doing. And there was a specific day in August, I think. Was like on the weekends. I had nothing to do. I was laying in my bed, my phone on my left hand and my right hand, you probably know where it was. It's 9 a.m., but I'm not watching normal porn. Do you know what I'm watching? There was this game back then in 2018 called Fortnite. Like, it's a battle royale kind of game with customizable skins. Bro, this is so weird, but there was this specific skin of an Easter bunny, and like I jerked off to that. Bro, I was so down bad back then. This was like my lowest point. How did I get out of that? I completely switched myself. I got a new identity. I can confidently say that I'm now porn free for 3 months, and I'm happier than ever, more confident. I have the power in my voice when I speak to other people. If you are in the same situation as I was 3 months ago, you keep relapsing over and over again, then click the link down below and I will personally help you break free from your addiction, guaranteed. So how did I do that? There are three big steps to quit like mostly any addiction. First, there's the why, your reason. Why do you want to quit? Second, the triggers. And the last thing are the actions that you actually can do to stop gooning. Okay, let's start on the why, the reason. I watched this video from Jack Piggott, I think. He's like one of the biggest YouTubers on this kind of niche. He explained it in a video very well. I'm just explaining it how he did it, but with another example. Like, most people, they treat their addiction, if they want to quit, they treat it like building a car. They have built their trunk, the headlights, the windows, and that in this situation, that are all the steps that you can take to quit. Like, for example, not go on social media or put your phone in a different room or installing a block on the website. But you know what people are actually missing? The tires. Without them, you can't go anywhere. And you know what the tires are? This is your foundation. This is the why. Because without a strong reason, without a strong motivator that you can think about, without a strong goal, you won't last long. Because you then will treat it just like a nofap challenge, which I think is like bullshit. Like, it's the wrong approach in my opinion. How can you find your reason? So basically, you need to set yourself, think about the scenario in the future, if you still watch porn all these years later. Think about it. You can write something down. For example, if you want to become rich, like get in a good career or having a big social circle. But porn is like blocking your way to that goal. This could be a big reason, but most of the time this isn't enough. You need to stack and stack upon the reason, have different ones, so that you put some pressure on yourself to never watch porn again. For example, my reason is basically doing these videos. Like, imagine if I'm trying to help people with like porn addiction, but I myself watching porn like every day. Like, it makes no sense. It wouldn't be fair to you, but I also would feel ashamed of myself because like I'm just playing a role and not actually living what I'm talking about. If you find something like this, maybe write something down on a piece of paper. After some time, you should have like a big thing that should help you to quit this addiction, to keep you away from it. Second part are the triggers. They are like specific locations, emotional states that you find yourself in when you get the urge. This could be something like laying in your bed, scrolling through social media, like you can't sleep, you get bored. If you can identify these triggers and learn where and when it mostly happens, you can train to prepare for these situations and then avoid like the contact with pornography at this point. It is like difficult at the start, but over time, when you knew when it happens, it should be easy for you to avoid it. And the third thing are the actions that you can do. This is like what most people only do, but without any intention. They just heard like 5 tips of what to do when you get urges. But this is like, these are helping you, but if you combining them with knowing your triggers and having a strong reason, you're like 80% there. For example, if you know that your trigger is you goon at night most of the times, the action that you can do, don't use your phone for 60 minutes before bedtime, or if you need an alarm clock, then just buy like a normal clock and not use your phone. These are all the minor things that you can do. Or if you get bored, try a new hobby, find a new obsession, something that you can think about all the time, that you could feed your curiosity to. For me, it was like music. When I got bored, I did a lot of music. I watched a lot of tutorials about how to play the piano and stuff. You know, something like this. It could be like art for you, or literature, or baseball, I don't know. If you don't have any obsessions or hobbies, just try something out. Maybe it fits you, maybe not, but it doesn't hurt. These are simplified, the things that helped me go from watching porn every day to for completely breaking this addiction for 3 months straight. I not watched any porn since. I hope you enjoyed the video and see you at the next one. Bye.